This video has been presented by IAS Navigator. 1. What is true regarding the due process of law and the procedure established by law? A. Due process of law is more effective in safeguarding fundamental rights. B. Procedure established by law is more effective in safeguarding fundamental rights. C. Both due process of law and procedure established by law are equally effective. D. The text does not provide a clear argument on this. Answer: A. Due process of law is more effective in safeguarding fundamental rights compared to the procedure established by law. 2. Which of the following best describes due process of law? A. It is a set of arbitrary government actions. B. It applies only to criminal matters. C. It protects individuals from arbitrary government action and follows established legal principles. D. It is a rigid set of rules followed by courts. Answer: C. It protects individuals from arbitrary government action and follows established legal principles. 3. What does procedure established by law mean? A. It means that laws should follow natural justice principles. B. It means that laws are valid if they are duly enacted by the legislature or followed the correct procedure. C. It refers to laws borrowed from the Japanese Constitution. D. It has no explicit mention in the Indian Constitution. Answer: B. It means that laws are valid if they are duly enacted by the legislature or followed the correct procedure. 4. What is the key difference between procedure established by law and due process of law? A. Due process of law evaluates whether lawmakers are following proper procedures, while procedure established by law goes behind legislative reasoning. B. Procedure established by law evaluates the fairness of laws, while due process of law assesses the constitutionality of laws. C. Procedure established by law is mentioned in the Indian Constitution, while due process of law is not. D. There is no significant difference between the two. Answer: A. Due process of law evaluates whether lawmakers are following proper procedures, while procedure established by law goes behind legislative reasoning. 5. Why was procedure established by law preferred over due process of law in the Indian context? A. Due process of law challenges legislative authority and gives courts too much power. B. Procedure established by law is more flexible and aligns with Indian judicial tradition. C. The Indian Constitution makers deliberately omitted due process of law. D. All of the above. Answer: B. Procedure established by law was preferred in India because it is more flexible and aligns with the traditional reluctance of the Indian judiciary to interfere with the legislature's decisions. 6. What is a fallacy associated with procedure established by law? A. It violates the principle of natural justice. B. It gives too much power to the courts. C. It is not mentioned in the Indian Constitution. D. It is borrowed from the Japanese Constitution. Answer: A. A fallacy associated with procedure established by law is that it allows a law that violates natural justice to be considered valid. 7. Which judicial case in India played a significant role in strengthening the usage of the due process of law doctrine? A. A.K. Gopalan vs. State of Madras, 1950. B. R.C. Cooper case. C. Maneka Gandhi v Union of India, 1978. D. Keshar Singh Ramkrishnapadil and Ors. V. State of Maharashtra and Ors. 2017. Answer: C. The Maneka Gandhi case played a significant role in strengthening the usage of the due process of law doctrine in India. 8. What did the Supreme Court declare in the A.K. Gopalan vs. State of Madras, 1950, case? A. The Preventive Detention Act 1950 was unconstitutional. B. The doctrine of due process should be enforced in India. C. The Preventive Detention Act 1950 was constitutional. D. The court did not make a significant declaration in this case. Answer: C. In the A.K. Gopalan case, the Supreme Court declared the Preventive Detention Act 1950 to be constitutional. 9. What did the R.C. Cooper case declare regarding fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution? A. Fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution are not interrelated. B. Fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution are unrelated to due process. C. Fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution are interrelated. D. Fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution are not important. Answer: C. R.C. Cooper case declared that fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution are interrelated with each other. 10. What did the Supreme Court emphasize in the K.S. Puttaswamy v. Union of India, 2017, case? A. The importance of due process of law in the Indian context. B. The ambiguity of the phrase due process of law. C. The need for a rigid set of legal rules. D. The limitation of Article 300A of the Constitution. Answer: in the K.S. Puttaswamy case, the Supreme Court emphasized the ambiguity of the phrase due process of law. 11. What role does the Indian Supreme Court plays in interpreting the Indian Constitution? A. The Supreme Court interprets the Constitution strictly. B. The Supreme Court interprets the Constitution to include due process of law. C. The Supreme Court does not play a significant role in interpreting the Constitution. D. The Supreme Court interprets the Constitution based on its own preferences. Answer: B. Indian Supreme Court interprets the Constitution to include due process of law despite its deliberate omission by the makers. 12. What is the significance of due process of law? A. It guarantees that individuals are given notice and an opportunity to be heard. B. It establishes a framework where laws are applied inconsistently. C. It promotes inconsistency in the application of laws. D. It has no significance in Indian law. Answer: A. The significance of due process of law mentioned in the text is that it guarantees that individuals are given notice and an opportunity to be heard before any deprivation of life, liberty, or property. 13. What does due process of law contribute to? A. Legal uncertainty. B. Inconsistent application of laws. C. Consistency and equality in the application of laws. D. Arbitrary government actions. Answer: C. Consistency and equality in the application of laws. 14. How does due process of law safeguard against abuse of power? A. By giving the government broad discretion in decision-making. B. By preventing any exercise of governmental authority. C. By setting limits on the exercise of governmental authority. D. By promoting arbitrary actions by the government. Answer: Due process of law safeguards against abuse of power by setting limits on the exercise of governmental authority. 15. What does due process of law recognize about individuals? A. Their ability to influence laws based on their social status. B. Their inherent dignity and protection from cruel treatment. C. Their power to enact arbitrary laws. D. Their right to be treated unequally under the law. Answer: B. Their inherent dignity and protection from cruel treatment. 16. What is the primary function of due process of law? A. To promote arbitrary government actions. B. To ensure laws are applied inconsistently. C. To establish a framework for impartial and consistent application of laws. D. To give preferential treatment to certain individuals. Answer: C. The primary function of due process of law is to establish a framework for impartial and consistent application of laws. 17. What is the conclusion drawn regarding the implementation of the due process doctrine in India? A. The due process doctrine is fully implemented, similar to the USA. B. The due process doctrine is not implemented at all in India. C. The principles behind the due process doctrine are followed in India. D. the due process doctrine is implemented inconsistently in India? Answer, C. It concludes that while the due process doctrine isn't fully implemented as in the USA, the principles behind it are followed in India. 18. What was the outcome of the Keshar Singh Ramkrishna Patil and Ors v. State of Maharashtra and Ors 2017 case? A. The case led to an infringement of rights under Article 300A of the Constitution. B. The case upheld the legality of illegal constructions. C. The case ruled in favor of illegal constructions removal following due process. D. The case had no significant outcome. Answer, C. The Keshar Singh Ramkrishna Patil case ruled that there cannot be an infringement of rights under Article 300A of the Constitution if illegal constructions are removed after following the rules of due process. 19. What is the main purpose of the procedure established by law? A. To ensure that laws are just, fair, and reasonable. B. To evaluate the legislative reasoning behind laws. C. To provide a framework for the enforcement of laws. D. To give courts the power to strike down unjust laws. Answer, C. The main purpose of procedure established by law is to provide a framework for the enforcement of laws. 20. Which case played a significant role in undermining the rigid view of the A.K. Gopalan case? A. R.C. Cooper case. B. Maneka Gandhi v Union of India, 1978. C. K.S. Puttaswamy v. Union of India, 2017. D. Keshar Singh Ramkrishna Patil and Ors v. State of Maharashtra and Ors 2017. Answer, A. The R.C. Cooper case played a significant role in undermining the rigid view of the A.K. Gopalan case *. Thank you for watching the video. For complete course and further details, please visit YouTube channel IAS Navigator.